the Kingfisher, your tackle and bait specialist.
Daiwa, feel alive.
Good evening everybody, and welcome to a little power fishing insert at one of my favorite little secret rivers in the Transkei. Sorry guys, we're not going to disclose this one because it's a really small system and it is an absolutely pristine little spot. And what we're going to do here today is we're going to target a couple of trophy flathead and hopefully a couple of kingies as they come in on the pushing tide. With me today I got my younger bud Craig. He's going to try and teach me how to do the river thing. He taught me how to fish before, so maybe he can do it again. But what do you think, Bud?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go get him. But what we found here is a really nice little drop off. The river's a bit shallow. I think it's just come down. A little bit cold. It's still early in the season. But what's happening here is all the warm water is pushing in with the tide. And we found a lovely little drop off and then a bank on the other side. So what we're doing is I'm throwing the bucktail onto the bank and off the drop off, and then my brother's using a little top water that he's using walk the dog style. And we're just going to see what's happening. We saw a couple of chases just now, look like small kingfish, which is quite possible at this time of the year. So we'll just go with a different tactic. Oh, there's an on-off. Straight away I had an on-off. Beautiful on-off on the bucktail. Must have been a flathead. With a bucktail, you got to let it sink and then just flick it up and let it hit the bottom again and do the same thing. It's good to use a single piece rod. You need the best action possible. And I've got the little Team Daiwa X here. Really, really great for that sort of thing. One or two small bumps on the bucktail, but they're not committing. The water's still a bit cold. I'm going to go to the little Maria Duplex. Awesome little lure for throwing into this wind. And just work it slowly on the bottom and see what can. We've seen one or two little chases here. Not sure what they are. Look like kingies. So it'll probably be a better lure for the kingy than that bucktail. So let's see. No, nice fish. The little Maria Duplex. Oh, look at that. Hey, nice fish, eh? Look at that. What a nice fish. Oh, he's a beaut. Look at him. Oh, he's a bust. Oh, what a lovely fish. Look at the size of that one. Oh, what a beautiful river bream. Now that's why we come to these unspoiled rivers, because these are the kind of fish you get here. They don't take a lot of pressure. If the guys catch them here, they release them. And he had no answer for that duplex. I pulled it right next to the rock here and he smashed me close to the reef. What we're going to do is just get these hooks out nicely because I want to get this guy back ASAP. Oh, there he goes. Oh, strong like Mother Russia. Well, that's a good start to the trip. I can see this This water's pushing so nicely in this river now. The water's warming up here. So I think over the next couple of days, hold on tight. Oh, well, there my foot's on at the moment. Also on a bigger duplex. It's quite a lot, it must be a better fish. I think the thing about the duplex is you can throw it really far. It's quite heavy. Oh, he's hooked right in the gill plate. Have to be very careful. Oh, there we go.
On line release.
Well, that's what you call a little long line release. But I suppose it's the best way. You don't want to damage the fish too much. There's another nice little perch, probably a kilo. That fish, yeah. They really fight above their fighting size. I mean, that fish could have been even a 1.5, 2 kilo cob or something.
Much bigger than what it was.
And they hit the lure like no tomorrow. And just look at the structure in this water. I can imagine coming here when there's a total glass off early in the morning and throwing the first surface lure, because those perch are going to swirl on that thing like you won't believe. But we'll stick around and give this space a bit more attention.
Yeah.
Early morning here in Upper Transkei at my favorite little secret river. What we can do this morning is put the little arc inflatable in, and we're just going to patrol around the river, trawl a couple of hard baits behind the boat, and while we're going, we're going to fish a bit of top water into structure. Well guys, there while we got through all the shallow section and all the turtle grass, we had to paddle our way out of there. There we're in the river. There's quite a lot of sandbanks at the moment, a couple of nice holes. So what I'm going to do is, you'll see I'm rigged up with 3 rods here. I'm going to put 2 rods out with little jerk baits or little tow baits. So we're going to trawl those up while we're looking for structure. And then I've got a beautiful new color Strike Pro tar stick. And I'm going to throw that into the structure as we go. We're going to look for perch and rock salmon, and then maybe a couple of cob and flathead or maybe a kingy on the trawl baits. So stick with us. Beautiful, beautiful untouched river this. There are first on of the morning on that little Maria fake bait. Small fish, but at least it's a start. Tiny fish. Look at that greedy little TJ. You got to be very careful when handling these little fish, because they are extremely spiky, even more spiky than the trebles that are hanging off this little Maria at the moment. I'm just going to grab him very tightly so he can't spike me, and hopefully these trebles will come out quite easily. There we go. Look at that. How's that guy eat that little bait? Awesome. Let's get him back quickly before he spikes me. Cheers, bye.